Hey guys, so remember how I had mentioned back when I was recording Front Mission 4 and then starting Front Mission 2, how the game I really wanted to try and stream, or not stream, but try to record was Front Mission 5. But the problem was I'd never figured out the settings in the emulator to make it work properly. Well, that may have been a hardware issue. Now, I've emulated other PS2 games before. They've had their stutters and their issues. Some of that I chalked up to the emulator. But I always kind of figured, my computer, I thought was handling it. I don't think it was ever like redlining or anything trying to do stuff, but I don't know. In any case, either that or it's whatever the newest version of PCSX2 that I just installed on this computer. Maybe that just happens to be built right. But I was testing earlier because I was curious, because I brought it up over the last really long video I did. Now, I don't... You probably already know whether I decide to make this a super long video or break it up. But yeah, turns out Front Mission 5 runs just fine. At least as far in as I tested. I tried to skip through, get to the first mission. The thing I'm worried about is it broke down more and more over time. Even if I was like restarting the emulator and stuff in the past, the audio would desync worse. There would be weird I can't speak today. There'd be weird artifacting, and like stuff wouldn't overlay properly, and it would just get uglier and messier and less pleasant over time. It kind of varied from mission to mission. There are some missions that weren't so bad. I think it just kind of came down to how many effects they were layering over everything in each mission. I don't know. But that being said, things look promising. I'm going to, like right now I got a little Front Mission 4 music in the background, but I'm going to kill Chrome after I'm done with this intro and just pray that everything works out. So yeah, let's switch over to that scene here. Also, I did dig out my, I had made this background probably a year ago, and I just haven't gotten to use it very much. Honestly, it was a little blurry, stretched out to full scene, but whatever. Let's wind this. No, okay. I was trying to scroll it, but it didn't work. All right. Let's get in Front Mission 5. So this game kind of takes place after all the others, which I guess makes sense, but if you know the Front Mission timeline, you know that's not a sure thing of the order of the games and where they correlate. Late in the 20th century, a new island arose due to phenomenon and whatever. Named Huffman Island, due to its richness in natural resources, immigrants from both the USN and OCU began to populate it. Recognized as a treasure of natural resources, Huffman Island has gone through a period of rapid development. The island's disappearance was completely transformed. Wait, the island's what? Did I misread that, or was the translation messed up? This is a fan translation. There is no official version of Front Mission 5 in English. So... Then also the fan translation is pretty old at this point. I don't know if I kept up to date. I could try keeping up with the subtitles, but I'm realizing I'm bad at that, so I don't know. I think for now, I'll just let it play. When we get into the game, it'll be a little bit easier for me. But yeah, you can already see Square Enix went all out even on the intro cutscene for this one. Granted, it like all Square Enix games, the cutscenes are always a few magnitudes more like beautiful than gameplay, but this is PS2, mind you. Granted, it's pre-rendered. This video, you would never have seen any of the definition here back then, I'm sure. Though maybe in Japan, I don't know what the standards for televisions by the time this game came out was. What was this, like 2006 maybe? 2005? Not sure. The war was later known as the First Huffman conflict. It has continued for 2 years, and after that, a border was set up between the OCU and USN territory, dividing Huffman Island. The scars that war left on the younger generation never healed, with more and more local conflicts taking place within the island. A war will engulf Huffman Island in flames once again. So, I should clarify. Yes, this game ultimately ends up taking place after everything. By the end of it, I'm pretty sure. But it's actually, we are looking at the events of that lead into the first game right now. This is kind of the Square Enix's tidy up job for the, like, ending some of the plot lines. Like, I think they were kind of thinking they were wrapping up the series with this, but then they never released it in English, which is kind of a dick move. I don't know. I hope they do return to the series, because there's not really anything else that quite, in all the years since, nothing has ever really hit like Front Mission did. Especially 4 and 5, and to a lesser extent 3. It's my personal feelings, but this is the best Front Mission game. There is no better. At least in terms of mechanics. Story-wise, it's a little bit of a mess because it's jumping from era to era with an overarching story. It's linking everything. Need a medvac now.
Alpha 1、それほど持たない。急いでくれ。レッド6、こちらブルー9。西から民衆がそちらに向かっているぞ。現在3ブロック先のストリートを進んでいる。3ブロック先だ。レッド6、彼らは先立っているぞ。見つかるな。移動しろ。移動しろ。くそ。アルファ1、こちらレッド6。移動はできない。ここで応戦する。火器の使用許可を求める。レッド6、我々は PKF だ。OCU エリアでの交戦は許可できない。繰り返す。OCU エリアでの交戦は許可できない。アルファ1、こちらレッド2。東からバンチャーが来る。東からバンチャー。アルファ1、こちらレッド3。バンチャーを確認した。OCU の機体が4機。
OCU
OCU の
units.
機体が4機だ。レッド6、こちらアルファ1。確認が取れた。それは敵の裏切り者だ。
I was thinking I should play through Front Mission 1 for the channel at some point. But yeah, OCU. I think it's Peacekeeping Force, PKF.
繰り返す。直ちに武器を放棄し、投降せよ。レッド6、こちらユルフォー。
パンツァーの下に立つな。学習してないのか。早く負傷兵を連れて退避しろ。
So, presumably during some sort of civilian uprising,
武力権を行使する。
a joint OCU, UCS, or USN, whatever. The terms for the US kind of alternate from game to game based off of whether the game is...
最終警告だ。
Really, it's just those...
して投降しろ。
It was just 4, but then Permission Evolved also uses UCS. I don't know. I don't know about Left Alive.
鎮圧ってな、こうやるもんだ。
But yeah. UCS or USN, they're both basically the United States. But like, if we invaded South America as well.
早く厚着できるようになれ。
I think it's more complex than that, but yeah.
どうぞ。ユルフォー、こちらレッド6。ガンホー了解。写真届いたぞ。協力を感謝する。通
So
信終
yeah.
わり。
Of the 3, 2 of them ended up in the UCS side of Huffman Island, and 1 ended up in the OCU. All 3 become soldiers.
21世紀初頭
In the 21st century,
近代戦闘
warfare
場に
changed with the creation of the Wanzer.
人型兵器バンツァー機動力
Versatile,
少数でも
even
高い
the
戦闘
least
能力を
capable
有する
Wanzer
バン
could
ツァーは
devastate
戦う
the
場所を選ぶ
battlefield.
各国の軍隊に
As
帰属を
Wanzers were
したバンツァ
adopted by
ーは
many militaries,
緊迫する世
global
界情勢
tensions pushed
紛争
Wanzer
が
development.
機体の性能を押し上げ戦場の
The
風景
face
を
of combat has changed.
また新人が来るのだ。飛行部隊も大所帯になるな。そろそろ。
Can't remember, but I think the storyline of the game is that the first Huffman conflict was the first major war that involved Wanzers in the storyline. I could be wrong, though. So at this point, this is leading into the second Huffman conflict. Wanzers, they've been around for a while, but they're newer than... They're still kind of a newer concept. Front Mission 5, Scars of War. Scars of the War. Okay. Guess I never caught that there was a "the" in there. That sounds clunky. Scars of the War. It's clunky, especially because this game covers multiple wars. Okay, who's next? This is Unit 6, Walter Feng. Unit check is complete, all green. I'm ready. Huh. Feng, eh? Your marks so far are quite good, but from here on, you'll need to ride a Wanzer. Don't slack off. Yes, sir. Well then, let's begin. Start your Wanzer. Let's start with the basics. Try moving here. Blue squares indicate your movement range. Drag the cursor to any square and press circle to move. I have already gone ahead and switched all the controls in PCSX so that X and circle are swapped, because traditionally in Japan, and it makes sense because X doesn't make sense to progress. X means go back or close, and circle, it means okay, but we flipped it. For whatever reason, we did. Frankly, Sony did it for some reason, moving over to the US. Which is confusing. So, I have all my muscle memory trained around X, so I have switched the controls. But if I fumble and mess something up, this is why. Because I am clicking X, and it presses circle for the emulator. If you're done moving, select End from the command menu. Alright. You good? Here's the next step. You'll be fighting this target here. It's an unmanned unit. Can you use your weapons? Show me. Can you attack? The square. Okay, yeah, this is just tutorial stuff. If you've watched Front Mission 4, combat in Front Mission 5 is almost exactly the same with some very important differences that we'll get to later. Oh yeah, I shouldn't be speeding it up, but that's... We'll get to speeding combat up later, but for now let's soak in the visuals, I guess. The animations are generally a lot smoother. I mean, they're usually pretty smooth in 4, but there is some clunkiness. Everything feels just a little bit butterier. Okay, that'll do. There's more targets up ahead. Let's move on. The targets are these 2 units. They're also programmed to counterattack. Don't drop your guard. Destroy all targets to end this training session. Yes, sir. This time, try using more than one weapon. Yes, it's demonstrating that I can switch weapons. Press needle is a melee weapon, so we'll... I don't know if I have to use it, but we'll demonstrate that here. So here's one difference between 4 and 5. 4 added the standardization of double attacking in every attack. But melee attacks, you only attacked once, which actually made melee weapons pretty bad in Front Mission 4. When enemies attack, you may be counterattacked. The enemy has striker weapons. If you attack from 2 or more squares away, you will not be counterattacked. And here's part of the conceit, like the rock, paper, scissors effects of different weapons. But yeah, this means melee weapons are actually way more useful in this game than they were in Front Mission 4. They were almost worthless in 4. Like, if you didn't have the weight to carry something better, you could strap a melee weapon on, and like some characters came with really good like melee levels and stuff, so you could be tempted to use them, but they always felt weak. I've never understood that decision. Even before I knew that it was changed in the game that would come after, I always thought it was bizarre. I can't remember, do snipers fire? I think snipers fire twice as well. Snipers felt more worthwhile, but like the Minotaur arms fired twice. That's like the bazookas. And that was always like, well, they're so much better then because they do that. But yes, the world makes sense again. Also, punching is back. Bare hand punching. 4 was the only game that ever prevented you from just punching with an empty hand. It's not altogether that helpful. You generally never want to be in a position where you have to do that, but often in Front Mission 1 in the early game, you would be stuck in those circumstances. And occasionally in Front Mission 3 it happens too. But the combat system in 4, generally, not counting the weirdness of melee weapons and snipers, it's my favorite. The fact you only attack once, but then it could proc, that happens in the earlier games. I don't know. Not big on that because it's so chance dependent. That's it. Not bad. Your handling is rough, but you've got the basics down. Proceed to stage 4. Yes, sir. Okay, next. Huh? Next, Unit 14. Are they here? Huh? This is Unit 14, Randy O'Neill. Ah, O'Neill. I talked to you before. No food in the cockpit, you damn idiot. You don't think ahead. Go redo stage 2. Redo the basics again. Yes, sir. Alright. 3 months later. Walter, the training period is finally over. The results are next, right? We'll know if we can use Wanzers or get pulled along on foot. Man, I'm all on edge. Calm down, okay? Ah, damn, all this waiting. You'll be fine, though. Didn't you pass all the stages easily? Had to redo the tests. It took forever to finish training. I feel sick thinking of it. Ah, if I fail, I'll be in the infantry for another year. Okay, I won't talk about it. I'm not gonna jinx this. Glenn said we shouldn't stay in the infantry back then. Let's become Wanzer pilots. Speaking of Glenn, you got that photo in your cockpit, right? Looking at it keeps me calm. That was the last time the three of us were ever together. Glenn stayed in the OCU and the USN took us by force. It's been over 18 years since the border got drawn. It's finally gotten so that you can get mail sent across. I thought maybe the three of us could meet up. Since the Larkus incident, I doubt it'll happen. Who the hell did that? Weren't things bad enough already? Yeah, well, we'll get into that when we play for Mission 1. Whenever that does happen. You still haven't calmed down? Tried the bathroom yet? If you want to leave this room, press the circle button. You've still got time. Hurry back when you're done. Showing up late would suck. I guess I could talk to some of these other pilots. Bang! Seems the time has finally come. Still, it's gotten lonely here. You started with 100, right? Half dropped out during fitness. Quite the flabby bunch, eh? Well, I did all I could. I worked hard, so if I fail, I won't have any regrets. Just have to try again someday. Shit, I can't calm down. I've got an errand to run. The instructor starts the announcement while I'm gone. Ugh. Other various noises. Hey, stop it. I'll handle the instructor, so get out of there. Get out there. Really? Thanks, I owe you one. I'm not even really trying to do voices, but I'm already messing it up, I feel like. And not keeping the, like, hint of a different voice straight. I really owe you one? Just go. Jeez, come on. Whew, I made it. That fast? Okay, well, I think it's clearly indicating that I need to go out of the room. Alright, yes. This is how the menu system works when you're at base. I don't really need to go anywhere, I don't think, but whatever. There is, like, dialogue I think I could get if I go to certain places. Actually, yeah, you know what? Let's explore. Let's see what's around. Operations room. Alright, the lieutenant colonel. You a trainee pilot? This is an operations room. What the hell are you here? Or why the hell are you here? This area is under intelligence. Get the hell out of here. Later. Administration building, commander's room. Erica Asquith. Captain. This is Colonel Briley's office. If you're a messenger, you're not? What are you doing here then? You're out for a walk? If you insult a higher up, you go to a brig. Name, rank? Well, wait, you're a trainee pilot? Well, think you can handle Wanzers? If you pass, you'll be made part of the 21st class. You're anxious to pass, huh? If you're lucky, the 21st class may go down in history. Colonel, I have news for you. And you, don't come here if you have no business to do. Alright, getting myself into trouble left and right. Clark Spikeman, Major. Hey Fang, it's finally the last day of training, eh? Well, I'm sure you've got nothing to worry about. I'm worried about Randy, though. He's still pretty dense, alright? For the sake of the good name of the home 47, look out for him. You two friends go way back. Okay, so yeah, I think the implication is we ended up swept into some sort of state orphanage. And a lot of the guys in that orphanage, not just guys, just a lot of everyone seemed to be fast-tracked into the military, if I had to guess. The UCS/USN is kind of warmongery. Granted, So is the OCU, admittedly. Both of these two powers get into a lot of unnecessary conflicts in the front mission plotline. Which, at least for the UCS's part, or USN, not terribly different from the real life, but I guess somewhat. Not as many direct conflicts in real history and as much as proxy conflicts, but... Junior officer's room. Cyril Muller, probably? Muller. First lieutenant. Back again, eh, boy? Well, it doesn't bother us. Don't let others catch you. So, you finally made it. Your head is probably bursting with Wanzer training stuff. I'll teach you about the job types a pilot train under. Sir, what are job types? What do you mean, what are job types? We call them branches too, but it means the same thing. You're from the infantry, right? Consider that a job type. Yeah. How would you get this far into the military and not understand? Like infantry, Wanzers can perform multiple roles as need be. But we specialize to diversify roles due to the one-man limit. You only have infantry experience, but when you become a pilot, you'll have more role diversity. Hey, it's that boy again. Hang on for a second, will ya? What am I hanging on to? Now, I don't know that I'm going to be doing... There's a ton of this dialogue. No one is here. Just because there's people all over the place. One of the game mechanics is that you can talk to people and get stuff and like recruit pilots and stuff to your unit. But I'm gonna explore for now, you know. This is probably gonna be a longer video, but maybe not 6 hours, hopefully. Cindy Frank, 2nd Lieutenant. See the news? Yeah, the Larkus incident. Those OCU bastards, how far will they go to start war? This is off the record, but in response to the OCU statement, the army's moving. Really? Yeah, we've been made fools of and forced to keep quiet. Looks like the war will come. Too late for any diplomacy. There must be someone with their fingers on the missile button. If there's troop deployment. Hey! Yeah, they caught me. Hey Fang, how'd things turn out? What? You still don't know? It'll be nice to pass, huh? I'm fine where I am now. Wanted to follow that road, though. I get it because I'm infantry. You need to trust your men. But it's why I like the job. I could never be a pilot, but it's not a problem for you. Just don't get killed, or you'll make the kids at the home sad. What do you mean? If you're displayed as a pilot. Whatever. Wait, was I just in the mess hall? No, I wasn't. Okay. Anyhow, I'm sure it seems like we'll be at war soon. The unscheduled bustle around here is proof of that. For sure, the food here sucks, but war rations are worse. Nah, it's not as bad, right? It's world cuisine quality. It's all soy products, though. There's ice cream for dessert. You mean those dried chips? You know, it's not like you're going to space. Your enemy is on the ground. Oh, wait, whoops. Everyone knows what happens after incidents like this. I thought he was repeating his line earlier, but no. So, the Larkus incident was a declaration of war. Hey, you. What's with the weird face? Those bastards did us a favor. What's this Larkus incident? Yeah, that seems really, really aggressive for Walter. What's this Larkus incident? What? Didn't you see the media? 4 OCU Wanzers invaded the Larkus district, violating the ceasefire. They went and shot the place up. There were 62 casualties. Right on the edge of the town, too. They're guilty of all that. So what do you think the OCU response was? Somebody tricked us. Ah, like that'll work. They're chomping at the bit and itching for a fight. Dirty bastards. Yeah. So the thing with the Larkus incident is like both sides are actually whatever. It's more complex, but clearly mistakes were made on both sides that led to this. But yeah, Ryoki, you've got great timing to apply to become a pilot. We can finally get a revenge after all these years. I guess we'll be saying goodbye to this grub soon enough. Eat up while you can. I finally found you, Captain Sato. I need the operation plans. It's all in the report. Don't be lazy and not read it. I'm eating chocolate here. Don't say that to me. Between the two of us, I'll always take your side. Should I let this story out? Alright, I'll be there. Just as soon as I finish eating. I'll slack off now. And another thing. Stop chatting and use your time more efficiently. While he looks like he doesn't fit in, he's a combat expert. Let his good advice move you. Well, if there's anything you want to know, I'll tell you. I'm usually here, so if you get questions, spit it out. So what'll it be? Oh, am I stuck in the tutorial? Okay. That's alright. Sato, or his... I don't know if he always follows you around, but I think he's always his tutorial giver. I've had enough looking around. Let's just get on with it. Walter, what were you doing out there? You're just in time. Do you even know what day this is? Damn, I'm so nervous. I need to take a shit. The instructor's here. Let's sit before he reams us. As technology evolves, we humans must adapt to it. So, train hard. Wanzers, rely on your skills, ladies and gentlemen. Never forget it. Got that? The world curriculum is, or the whole curriculum is now finished. Why did I say world? Everyone, you passed. Congrats. We did it. Yeah, we did it. We're finally here. Impressive. So few are left. How many dropouts? 92 nobodies. Among these people, who's ready to go? That's easy, Colonel. All 11 are ready for battle. Good job. Leave the rest to me. Ladies and gentlemen, at ease. Originally, we were to celebrate with a party before the holidays, but we have an emergency. An attack occurred in the Larkus district yesterday. An OCU army broke the ceasefire treaty with their attack. But the OCU believes that the incident was a setup. These claims are false and unproven. Our nation views this as a declaration of war. We will attack the OCU and invade their territory. Take a look at this. It's our plan. We will begin in 6 days at 900 hours. This here is the Paseta outpost. There's 3 divisions and 4 formations. A strike force will destroy the radar and AA bases first. Next, 1 airborne division from Rupidus will move to invade Freedom directly. Ground forces will finish the rest. It's a coordinated air-land assault. This will be the largest Wanzer operation in history. You're all on mop-up duty with the 3rd Division. Any questions? Good. The sergeant has all the details. Please follow his orders. That's it. I expect good things, people. So yeah. Huffman Island's weird. It's a fictional island that popped up near South America. Rich in natural resources and like probably like around the 2000s in this storyline. Maybe a little earlier, I don't remember. And the OCU and the UCS rushed to colonize it and then fought over it in the first Huffman conflict. And they've been itching to fight it over it again. And that's where we're at now. Wow, this is getting crazy. Just graduated and it's war. Damn, my stomach hurts. We may be in separate platoons, but I'm sure you'll be fine. Let's meet up over there, alive. I've been waiting for this, to get revenge for my parents. Fang, make all the kids back at the home proud. I'm just a bit excited. Everyone starts off somewhere. This day was bound to come. Although, this is a real invasion. We're just the mop-up crew. We're not throwing you rookies out in the front lines. I'm in command for each platoon. Just remember your training. Fang, are you an assault type? Well then, you're with Manfield. He's a launcher type. You'll be giving battle orders. It'll test your leadership. If you want to know more about that, talk to Captain Sato. He's a walking dictionary when it comes to military topics. He's likely in the mess hall. Likely at the mess hall. I'll get you in touch with him and give you an introduction. I already talked to him. Anyway. I don't think there's any... Okay, a new pilot was added. Confirm. Tutorial action point system was added. Tutorial weapon types and action points is added. Counterattacks is added. Friendly fire. Friendly fire is also... That is the reason why I think no other combat in any other Front Mission game touches Front Mission 5. Way more strategy involved in placement. In 4, you can just surround enemy Wanzer with your unit and just tag team them to death. No consequences. Now you actually have to think about placing your units so you don't shoot yourself. Anyway, yeah. Service launchers. Yes. Yes, tutorials like crazy. Alright. Armor section. Pilots. Can I do anything yet? Can I do any modifications? Alan Smith. You finally did it, eh, boy? Congrats on passing. Oh, you're off to a sortie? Compared to your infantry days, Wanzer mop-up duty should be easy. Just remember your training. This invasion will be long, but you'll be occupying that place before you know it. Here's a parting gift for you. Oh boy. You'll talk more about it later. For now, just take it. I'm sure it'll come in handy. If you're heading to battle, I got some suggestions for you. Wanzer's battle in teams, with each unit in a specific role. No matter how strong a unit is, it won't last alone. Always think of team balance. Okay, so I can't do anything more in the hangar for now, I guess. Pilot's ready room. No one is here. Okay. Let's just go. The tutorial... Yeah, we had the intro tutorial, but this is the first mission. It's about as straightforward as the first mission in Fort Mission 4 is. Tango 14 to Tango 6. Yo, how's the new body? Tango 6 here. I use the comms for private talks. Any trouble? Nah, I'm fine here. Sorry, it's nothing. End comms. Poor Randy. You scared? Yeah, kinda. It's okay, I am too. Oh, you think Glenn's out there? Don't know. You think they'll attack us? Maybe I shouldn't talk over the voice acting. You can get emotion from that, so maybe I shouldn't. Yeah, I think I'm not gonna talk over voice acting. Direct translate skirmish. I think probably move out would have been the localized translation there.
単湾より各機予定通り残敵の相当に入る。ほとんどの敵はダメージを負っている機体だろうが、油断は禁物だ。攻撃を分散させず1体ずつ確実に仕留める。各機担当エリアの殲滅をもって任務完了とする。貴様らのデビュー戦だ。気合を入れていけ。
All right, let's move out. Yep, that'll work. Damon, you're using a launcher setup. It's not like my melee setup. Your ride has poor armor. Stick to long range. I'm short range. Let's go. Its legs are gone. It's out of ammo. Bastard's a goner. Ignore it for now. So this one. Okay, legs are out of ammo. I mean, I'll still work it down. Like, I understand the rationale, but I might as well put damage on target. Okay, I'll move up. All right. Alright, well, he's taken care of. I'm gonna try and resist fast forwarding for a while. I know I keep doing it instinctually. Okay. Missiles still can't friendly fire, but everything else can. And Walter is basically the same loadout Daryl starts with. So I'm just gonna try and I'll end up playing very similarly to how I would use Daryl. It was fun fact in this game technically. I don't remember all the steps you need to unlock him though, because he's kind of like a Easter egg, I think. Okay. Alright, the tree isn't going to obstruct, I hope. I didn't really check the numbers there. Walter seems to be doing okay, though. I have enough AP. Also, yeah, AP lot cheaper. Everything's cheaper because it doesn't. I think in 4 you had to spend AP each shot, whereas 2 shots is the cost that it's displaying. I'm just gonna move fully up. All right, down he goes. All right. Have to be a little careful at this point. Thankfully, the damage on Walter's pretty split up. Actually, it's not that great, actually, because I'd rather it be concentrated so a heal would be more valuable. 2 machine guns, so I might as well close the distance to get as much accuracy as I can. All right. Now he's gonna do the thing where he slides away and then shoots at me out of my range. Okay. Body health is getting low. Alright, I'm not gonna move him because he's not gonna be able to get in range and shoot in the same turn. Oops, I was fast forwarding that. I should actually test out using the press needle. I don't actually know what the numbers look like for the different weapons, so... Oh, this is also a nice one where it highlights based on a movement if you can attack from that range. Very, very nice. A little quality of life improvement over from Mission 4. Also, yeah, they brought back sliding, which was just absent in 4, besides cutscenes. Monsters would slide in cutscenes sometimes, but not in fights. Use the needle. Alright, so it's 54 in one spot. 14 times 8. But not every shot's gonna land. Also, armor types. What's his armor type? I don't actually know. Can I... He's an assault unit, but it doesn't tell me his armor type. Does he not have an armor type? Evasion. That's something I should have been paying attention to. What is my armor type? There's a chance that there might not be armor implemented in yet, I guess. Whatever, as per usual, the 3 armor types are a factor. Alright, he might get an arm blown off. I would I should make sure that doesn't happen. Ooh, it's still there. Oh, I've used up all the ammo, huh? Hey, he's not carrying... Those things don't carry much ammo. Most shots are hitting. Alright, level 2 assault. And yeah, they do more broader experience categories rather than specific weapons. It's of that weapon class. So anything under launcher is boosted with more launcher experience. I believe that's the case anyways. Oh. So rather than being a shotgun specialist per se, any assault weapon. Okay. Mission clear. All right. Tango 1 to Tango 6, field report. Tango 6 here. The area is secure, all clear. Good job, men. Let's continue onward. Destroy any enemies running from our Freedom Invasion Force. An advanced company is coming, so we have to guard the perimeter. Alright, get some rest to move out. Tango 6, okay. Heading to Freedom Suburbs. Over. It's Freedom. 20 years since that war, and I'm back again. Glenn, I'm home now.
Tango 2 クリア。Tango 3クリア。Tango 4クリア。
Tango 5クリア。
Tango 6クリア。
オールクリア。前期そのまま警戒に当たれ。
Was I gonna replay this whole scene? No. Okay.
グレン起きてる。
なんだお前か、脅かすなよ。
うん。なんで再生処理しないの？
かっこいいだろ。お前はなんでしないんだ？
かっこいいから。
そうか？
ひどいな。マッドレクターみたいでいいでしょ。
お前まだあんな子供番組見てんのかよ。
ねえグレン。
なんだ？
ありがとう。
ああ、そうだな。一つ貸しだ。
あと、ごめん。
バーカ。傷、お揃いだな。
そうだね。
I mean, they would.
なあ、いつ行くんだ？
明日。
そっか。
They're from the same shell casing. Also, I'm realizing, yes, the scars of the war are their scars, so it's that war.
単語湾より
First
単語
Huffman
6
conflict.
単語6。
市街3区からの配送海がそちらに向かっている。いずれも無視の域だ。単語8と14が援護としてそちらに向かう。対応できるか。
単語6。了解。
All right.
停止しろ。我々は USL 軍だ。このエリアを含む市街周辺は全て我々が制圧した。逃走はできない。諦めて投降しろ。
ウォル。
繰り返す。諦めて投降し。
Well.
お前たちの国では話し合いで万歳するのか。
お前。
Hmm.
いや。
実力でだ。
It's not a front mission game without a long-haired, blonde antagonist.
敵は市街中心からの配送海でダメージを負っている機体がほとんどだ。だが安心はするな。
Male.
この正体は市
That's an
街戦闘
important
で
part.
それなりの戦果を上げている強者チームだ。手負いとなった彼らは各攻撃波で突破してくる可能性が高い。現在援護として単語8と14がそちらに急行中だ。合流ポイントを考慮して移動しながら戦え。全敵の制圧をもって任務完了とする。油断するなよ。
Okay. Really hope it refreshes my items. Because there's not much I can do about it. Cleanse here. And then we got assault, missile, assault. They outnumber us, but they've taken damage. Backup is en route. The enemy seems to be on their own. Until then, we need to hold them off. Alright, and then backup is coming out and over here. So my instinct is to take on these guys first, take out the launcher. Mechanic is part of our backup. Entry points are here. Assume battle formation. I hope it wasn't a mistake going for these guys. All right. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to split my attention because the only one I can move and shoot on is this one. Did blow off an arm though, so that's useful. All right. Is everyone okay? Randy, you're late. Sorry, I had issues finding my gear. The repair backpack is so huge. Is anyone's unit damaged? All right. Now the wave-friendly fireworks cuts both ways, I believe. I think that means they can hurt each other too. Nice. All right, their launcher is now out of commission. All right, and we got some generic guy also with us. All right, Glenn is here now. Okay, this guy peeled off. Let's make him regret that decision. Plus, he's only got the one arm left. I'm just gonna pull all the way back. I want to keep my units closer together. Even though I don't have links yet, it'll just is better for coordinating and focusing fire and whatnot. Ah! He's hitting Damon. All right. Don't have to worry about him anymore either. Oh, I can't focus repair? I can only do all parts? Okay. Well, I might as well... Oh, he can't return fire now. Whatever. Why is he still standing? At least for now, it doesn't seem like units have armor. I can discern anyways. Maybe they do. Does Glenn? Oh, I guess I'll just keep using what's convenient. keep focusing Walter, so just keep repairing him. by 9. Kinda wanna just quickly break out a calculator. So what is that? It was 12 by 9 is 108. And then the other one is 14 by 8. 136. Yeah. Shotgun. More damage output. Kind of expected. The Raptor's always crappy. Just going to be sure, because I'm not as confident about that. Also, don't remember the Gale being particularly great either, but... Alright. Alright. Blew off that arm, so only one counterattack. Alright, they're out of the fight. Now only Glenn is left. Or no. Oh yeah, that is correct. Slide up and get in his face. Okay. We're gonna be chasing him around the corner, aren't we? And because he's a sniper, he's always gonna slide out of range. Oh, you wanna play? You're all pumped up, eh, Walter? Not bad for a newbie. Don't be careless or you'll die. Damon is not even in the fight. Just want to get more shots on target. Wait, was that only one shot? I have to pay attention to AP usage. Maybe it's you need enough to do 2, but it only spends 1. Maybe that's some perk that I have to read more into it, I think. Math isn't making sense. Yeah, because he didn't spend... He spent 3. He didn't spend 6. Okay. I don't mind the damage getting split between them. Okay, well, he's out of the fight, basically. At this point, it's just cleanup. All their arms are blown off. It's weird. In Premonition 3, this would trigger the end of the fight. And you'd like capture Wanzers and whatnot. You'll just check to see if they were capable of attacking every round. Never brought that back. They're still standing. Just fall down, please. Thank you. That's one. Now, you don't need experience. You're a random nobody. I should not waste experience on random nobody. This guy might actually go down from punches. Although, was that oh, it's striker experience. He doesn't need that. Ugh. That's another thing, too. Because melee weapons striker, it really... Mixed rolls like that for Walter, not a good build. So, like... Either he goes all in striker or he sticks to assault. I think I'm gonna just make him stick to assault. Build him more like I would build Elsa or Luis. Shit, this is over already? What a shame. I wanted to play a few some more. July 4th to all survivors. Or is it not July? Jewel. I don't know what that's short for, but Jewel 4th to all survivors. We can't fight anymore. Everyone fall back. Take it easy from here. You've done enough to not be court-martialed for this. There's no need to risk our lives. Survival is crucial. Good job, men. Nice working with you guys. See you back home. Over. It's over. Well, not quite. Alright, let's hope I don't friendly fire here. It's out of range, but... Okay. I worry that shots can extend beyond their range. No, you stay there. You stay in your corner. I gotta move one more. This should do it. Yep. Mission clear. Residential area, Freedom City.
単語1より単語6状況を知らせろ。
こちら単語6。前期制圧。敵パイロット1名生存。他不明。
単語1了解。ご苦労だった。進行作戦は成功だ。指示があるまで待機。
Only one pilot survived?
了解。よう。やるようになったじゃないか、ウォルター。グレン、悪ふざけが過ぎると。お前もな、いい腕してるぜ。取り囲め。強化するまで発砲はするなよ。A 班 C 班は回り込め。B 班こっちだ。早くしろ。投降しろ。抵抗は無駄だ。へいへい。
ブ条約と赤十字を忘れるな。
Okay. Let me see. So there's new stuff in there. That's all. Can I go to the hangar? Can I do anything here yet? No one is here. Ah, well. I'm gonna give mess hall. Just Randy. Okay. Yo, Walter. I was stressed in that last battle. Then once I relaxed, I just got hungrier and hungrier. I started pigging out. Huh? Bring up Glenn. Why are you worrying? I'm sure you got away from this easily. Huh? What? Glenn? That was Glenn back there? You couldn't possibly be serious. Why are you staring? I had a chocolate bar that was starting to melt. If I didn't get it out, I needed food to fulfill my duties. Sorry. Well, if the MPs took him, isn't he in confinement then? So that's it? Hang on, I'll be done, so just wait up. It's down to a 5 count. Hey, how come you're zoning out? Let's get moving, man. We're gonna go surprise Glenn. Oh, I'm all done now. Frankly, entertain me. Funny. Hey, I'm not a little kid anymore. I've grown up a bit. It's down to a 3 count now. Hey, don't look at me that way. I'll get embarrassed. Well, no time to waste. So which POW holding area are we going to? I mean, you don't know? We'll go once we find out where Glenn's being held then. Let's go. Guess we poke around here and see. Read your battle data, Fang. You did well out there. You were focused more on teamwork instead of just piloting. That's good. Although you lack experience, it's why you won. Wanzers always operate in teams. It's a good war to become a leader for the 21st century. Think of it as an extension of your training period. I'm handling pilot organization. I've got the team structure of each unit well memorized. Anyhow, I'm going to assign a mechanic into your platoon. Neil showed some good hustle in battle. He'd be good. He's dumb, but can be useful. He's your friend, all right? Or he's your friend, right? It's probably what the hell is supposed to be pronounced. Or not pronounced, translated. I have high hopes for you. A platoon leader's role isn't just to give orders in battle. There's also Wanzer setups and pilot skill training. There's a lot to remember. The maintenance crew haven't arrived to this base yet. As soon as they arrive, we'll get you in touch with them. Ask them for maintenance help. These guys don't know what's going on. How about him? We're transcribing the ID data for the new POWs. However, the intake far exceeds what was originally projected. The holding areas are at 70% and are projected to get to 230%. Well, right now the only option is to expand the areas. We don't have any luxury in isolating the top POWs. Put the top 3 officers in rooms inside the building next to us. Once their cages are ready, tag them and throw them in there. Yes, sir. I guess I could talk to these people. I'm just gonna... A new pile is added. Yes. Oh, I guess I still haven't... Alright. Huh? If you want to know about the POWs, he's in charge. There isn't much classified info about POWs nowadays. This ID system is incredible. In my day, we didn't have this. I had friends who didn't make it back after being imprisoned. You youngsters are lucky. What? Holding areas? Ah, when you capture a city like this, they'll be prisoners. The engineers do what they can, but we'll use what's here to hold these prisoners. We remove hazardous materials and then place sensors with antennas. The buildings where that's being done are the holding areas. And so we don't need to force many POWs into one space. We have nothing that can stop a large enough mob. That's why the buildings we use limit prisoners to individual rooms. Then we ID tag them. What? Prisoner ID? We print identification tags on the prisoners' bodies. The sensors monitor them. The tag records vital data so that it can't be easily removed. Well, it feels like a prick when put on. Doesn't need surgery. There's many reasons to we monitor them, but the most important is to ensure their safety. For POWs, the worst enemy isn't us, it's their own army. How to stop leaks of secrets? Not by rescue, but by murder. But we can find the killer with a murdered soldier's data. Public opinion will turn against a country killing its own soldiers. What? Do you know Glenn Duval? I can find out if he's entered. Glenn Duval. I got 4 hits. Any specific physical characteristics? A scar on his left hand, like the one on your face? That's pretty specific, but I should be able to find him. Ah, I got 1 hit. Quite the big shot, huh? He's held in room 2107 of the Toyotomi office building. The office room belongs to a certain section chief Kato. He's living the big life. Makes you jealous, huh? Alright, well, we got a location. POW holding area.
サインくれ、加藤部長。それで俺たちの給与は3倍だ。いいだろう。ケツだしな。部長、俺にもタバコくれ。やめとけ。ここに悪い。危ねえな、何すんだよ。お前は誰だ？ひでえな、俺だよ、ランディだよ。こいつは5カウントで飯を平らげ、いつも胸ポケットにチョコバーを忍ばせている。歯磨きは2日に1回、だが虫歯は1本もない。おお、それなら本物だ。久しぶりだな、ランディ。ひでえ。まあ、こうして会えたのは嬉しいが、俺のところにはあまり来ない方がいい。仲間たちに裏切られるぞ。ああ、そうだな。まあ、どのみち俺の戦争は終わったわけだ。あとは任せるぜ。見回りが来る。もう行け。俺は休暇を満喫させてもらうよ。ああ、せいぜい楽しんでくれ。ウォルター、どうせしばらく吸えないし、取られるのも尺だ。預かっておいてくれ。お守り代わりだ。
That took a long time to fly through the air.
了解だ。
Magic lighter.
またな。
Its magical ability is flying slowly.
死ぬなよ。
Still with the act of being above it. Above it all. Okay. Hangar is now highlighted. Norman Franks. Hey, what are you looking at? Listen, if you want to fight... Huh? Your name's Fang? I heard you're the first name... Or I've heard you're the first... Ah, I can't speak. I heard you're the first time around, boy. I'm Franks, head mechanic. Nice to meet you. This guy looks like a kid. He's talking like he's old, though. Yeah, same here. What? I expect that. You mad you don't have to rely on the old... Are you mad you have to rely on an old guy like me? You do not look old. I don't know what happened here. If you got the wrong player model, or wrong character model, but whatever. I'm not here to play games. So you're like me, eh, boy? Oh, good to be honest. The other officers lost it or went back to their CO crying. They're morons, you know. Oh, pissing me off. Punk's in the mechanics team. You're not supposed to tell a higher up that he's a moron. Want to see the brig again? Hey man, come on. Why are you putting a rifle on a frontline striker? You gotta match the pilot with the machine or you're dead. It's the CO's fault the pilots get screwed over badly. You think I'm that stupid? Listen, boy. Team setup should be based on your objectives for missions. A real leader uses an entire platoon's rides to the max. Since I was a kid, I've lived to tinker with these suckers. Even if I'm a punk, I've got the skills to do this stuff. Your team's in good hands. New to setting up? Well then, I'll tell you about the basics first. No, I more or less understand how it works. There are some additional factors at play compared to 4, but in setup mode, it is possible for the player to, okay, yes, customize Wanzers. Select the ones you want to customize. In this menu, please select the option Setup. Wanzers have body parts, left and right arms, and legs. The 4 parts have various functions that make up the Wanzer. By equipping backpacks, you can gain abilities such as using items or repairing damaged friendly units. In addition, Wanzers can equip 4 weapons in the hands and shoulder slots. If you choose a slot to customize, you'll be taken to the actual setup area. In this window, the stock list is displayed. You can see the parts, weapons, backpacks you currently own here. In this window, you can view the specs of the part that's currently selected. By using the D-pad, you can move the list and view specs for a part. To customize it, the Wanzer's visual appearance is updated by this area of the setup screen. In this window, the unit and pilot names are shown. The weight to power ratio is seen below. Wanzers cannot operate with a power generating engine alone. Power output and weight differences are shown in the weight to power ratio bar. Any surplus weight is shown in this bar. Press D-pad up down to scroll down the list. If you select a part that exceeds the output, the bar will turn red. Below this, command points needed to purchase parts are displayed here. Remodel points needed to perform part upgrades displayed here. Let's look at how parts are purchased. If you look at this window and press square, you can switch from the stock list access the supply list, where you can purchase a variety of equipment. On the right side of this list, you can view the amount of CP needed to purchase a part. Press D-pad to toggle between the parts and weapons displayed on this list. When you press circle or X, you press X, a window with the options buy and equip and buy and stock will appear. If you select the buy and equip option with circle, the selected part will be purchased and equipped. X. Yes, 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 okay. The part purchased will make the Wanzer overweight. Yes. The bind, okay, it becomes unusable. Yes. During press R2 to move Wanzer down the list, and L2 to move up the Wanzer list. Yes. A little bit more fluid than it was in 4. And also, pilot setup and Wanzer setup and Wanzer shop are rolled into the one screen. Yeah, that's about it. Practice makes perfect. You want some setups done? Okay. We have 1 remodel point and 1,400 command points. We don't have a lot of options here anyways, so... They are doing the thing where they think they've made the shotguns stronger than the machine guns. I am going to mix in between. I'm not going to go down the striker route, I don't think. Alright. Let me try and understand what the difference is. Okay, so we have a rank 1 body. Can I remodel it? Or is... I guess we're not getting into that yet. So yeah, we'll get into actually like leveling parts up later, but that's a whole additional mechanic. I'm just purchasing the level 2 versions of the parts. So like, yeah, let's go back to the body, and I'm sure that gives us a better ratio. There's a better SN as well. That's fine. I'm more or less fine to stick with these builds currently, although I might change some things up with Damon. Well, the new Cheyenne body does free up a lot of weight. Alright. Can I not sell parts yet? Okay. More damage, but same ammo restrictions. Kind of sucks. But hopefully, alright. That'll, do for now, I guess. Stock. Okay. We got a little bit more money this week by with. That's really the crappiest arm. Whoops. Oh well. Honestly, I think that's fine. I don't remember the specs going into, I guess we don't know what the next op is going to look like. But I do want to look a little bit better than just this plain-ass urban camo. Unfortunately, changing the color, the hanger lighting is not something we can do anymore. Okay, we have a lot more freedom in the colors we can choose here, so I actually might go back to the gray. For the camo. Just because it won't clash. Green is going to be more limiting, so... We can make the armor color be something that jumps out a little bit better. Now, also the question is, do I want to color everyone differently so I can visually identify them without having to hover over to see who's who? Or do I want to make my team look uniform? I think, we'll just do this for now, and then... Once I start having enough units... I don't think it's that critical for visually being able to distinguish, because you only have the 6 guys. But once you have a full team. Which, can I just do that now? Can I go and recruit for 3 more? Feels like there's definitely mechanics that they haven't. Nice to meet you. I've been assigned to help your pilots. Platoon leader. All your group assignments comes to commanding soldiers medal. Big performance pilot. Decisions platoon leader. Teams will display their true strength in groups of 3, but please remember that your pilots are only human. I'll teach you pilot organization. Okay. So this guy does the pilot setup stuff. By leveling up, pilots gain enhancement points, which is used to purchase new skills. To start, let's try purchasing him some skills for Walter. From the pilot list window, go to Walter and select him like this. Yes. Yes. Walter does not have even 1 skill to begin with. Let's press square to start. We'll switch to stock list. With the supply list as displayed here. Listed here are all of the skills that Walter can currently purchase. The EP amount needed to purchase the skill is here. Information on the skills currently selected by the cursor is displayed in the skill data window here. Weapons that can activate the skill are seen by glancing at the window and by pressing triangle. You can view a description of the selected skill. Purchase skill, press blah 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 blah. Nothing different from 4 so far. So what is the bars of slots needed? Okay, yeah. Cannot purchase skills without EP. Take a look at the pilot status window. Let's see how much EP pilot has. Purchase skills. Yes, this is identical thus far to Mission 4. Yes, user skill slots. Yes, yes. Can I equip more skills if you like slots? Yes, yes, yes. End of tutorial. Got it. Cool. Anyway, let me do it. Okay, pincers. Ally units do not take damage from friendly fire. I don't really want to rely on that. Alright, I don't have the EP. Okay, well, Randy can't learn anything, apparently. That would be good. Okay. Good. No, I was just in the hangar. I was just clicking through. Mission briefing room. Communication section. Oh, right. No, that won't be how we're saving, because it's just easier. Save stated. But we're not going to cheese with the save states. We're going to play legit. It does mean I can pause in the middle of a... Well, I think I could do that before anyways. I needed to pause in the middle of the mission, but... Anyway, Dennis Gifford. You got the basics covered. There's more to being a captain than just giving orders out. It's not that complicated. Just plan things out carefully. If you're so worried now, you'll be panicking when your platoon is full of members. We're starting to move the POWs from the holding areas now. You have my approval. Follow the orders listed here. Start from the upper ranks. Okay, since there aren't any bureaucrat class POWs, we'll start from the intelligence and armor division classes. Let's go with a pace of 8 full cars leaving here each day. Have you heard? They're talking just now. Glenn's definitely a part of the officer class. We couldn't see him because of some inquiry or something. If you visit him now, we might at least get to see him off. Let's go see. To the main gate. A chocolate bar. Wow.
おい、立ち止まるな。さっさと乗り込め。
Yeah, yeah. Hey, you guys looking suspicious?
戦争早く終わるといいな。
ああ。おい。
That's not good.
なんだよあれ。
Cruise missiles? A year later. I'll just skip over all that mess. Let's go straight into mess hall. Something happening here. Hey! I can't talk to Daryl. I think this is before the events of 4. Hey, it's you. What do you want to know? The usual Lark Valley rumors. I hear that the recon teams have had strange sightings lately. It's like something's there. A natural phenomena were found during the patrols in the ruins. It's been a year, hasn't it? Many people in the OCU are holding memorial services. You know, I wonder if they saw those cruise missiles coming. That attack had destroyed the town. But most of the victims are civilians. Even though this is war, that's gone a bit far, right? What's the reason behind that? So what's been showing up? Gorillas in the ruins? Can't be thinking of ghosts, can you? Hey, you dirty. What, you don't believe me? But the rumors are for real. During the night, you can see a female and hear her voice. It's possible they're survivors, but who'd live in those ruins? And moreover, it was a little girl. No, so, you see, of course ghosts aren't real. I don't believe in that stuff. What's the matter? Don't tell me even you believe. Well, Pops, I'm headed out. Put in a good word for me. Hey. I wonder if I find Daryl every time and talk to him, if that's what I have to do. I don't know. I'm gonna try and keep a lookout, though. Man, what the hell is his problem? About that, I managed to bypass the simulator mainframe. The system's operational now, so it'll be like the real thing. I see. I'll let everyone know through the regular routes. Sorry about that. Well, the Army software usually needs an update. I can't stand how they always complain about the costs. We're just making good use of the surplus resources. The system's fine. It's fun and it works as training. True. It's not bad, actually. It's a necessary evil, like gambling your life away. Maybe not that bad since you're not really risking your life. He can handle it. Of course, he's probably in the simulator room. Let's be careful not to get seen by the higher-ups. Jeez. This boy sure likes to eavesdropping people. Well, what is it? What are they talking about? Well, I'll let you in on this, boy. Listen up. Long story short, it's about a certain gambling system. A gladiatorial combat system inserted into the simulator. We call this thing the arena. You can earn experience in the simulator, right? In the arena, you earn money. As a captain, you'll see why. You need cash for setups, right? Based on your results, you'll get a certain amount of money. But if you want to upgrade your rides some more, you'll need more money, right? It's a never-ending cycle. The army budget is huge, but it's not unlimited. No use asking for money from people with profits in mind. So, there's a system where teams can make some money. That's the arena. If you're interested, go to the simulator room. Got it? If you win a big victory, it's no joke. Many others know about this, so don't think you're alone, boy. Not just you, the higher-ups are on it too. Oh, I can't ask the other question? Alright. Let's poke at the arena. Hi, Boris. Yeah, I'm already over here. How about it? I'll give it a try. I don't think I have much money, but... Okay, how does the odds and everything work? I don't remember if melee and short range. We'll give this a try. There's a certain way I think you build for this. You try to minimize your point value. So having 2 guns already I think is a problem. What I would do is I would take his backpack and like all but 1 gun off. I think that's the way you do it. Because like I'm not in control of this at all. This is all automated. So you're gambling on the outcome. So I'm holding down X or circle to speed things along. All right, we won. Although, was the odds... Okay, I didn't make any money because the odds were just 1. I think if I took off the shotgun and then put Walter in, took off the shotgun in the backpack and put Walter in, then I think the odds would improve and I'd make some money. Probably. So you can save scum it normally anyways, so that using save states will speed that process up a little bit if we wanted to. It's just a matter of saving time and doing some betting for money making. They're not going to do it right now. It's easier to start when I have actual like seed money coming out of a mission. I just set a save state and then keep gambling, make money, repeat. Alright, I don't think I could recruit at this point anyways. Dennis, notify all personnel to be ready for battle at any time. And, Fang, your platoon is on patrol today, right? Stay alert out there and notify me if you see something as soon as possible. There's been a lot of encounters with the enemy in this area. Proceed with utmost caution. Oh, are you using the training simulator? It's basically VR training. It'll give your pilots useful combat training. No matter how you set your wants up, pilots can't control their units effectively without training. Make sure you train them regularly. The OCU press are covering the Lark Valley memorials. They're asking for a temporary ceasefire. No. Think about it. The attack was entirely our fault. In a year, their feelings have turned from sadness to hatred. That's too much time. The enemy's using the ceasefire to mask their attack plans. Did you notify HQ? Yes, Fort Monas already knows. The base seems to agree, but opinions at HQ are mixed. The colonel is worried about it. We'll have to be on the alert from now on. I don't like this. Can we use the usual traps? Yes, we've already taken up the main positions. After that, we'll... Hot damn, great weather today. It's tough to be on patrol on a day like this. It's also hard to spot the enemy in the sand dunes. Once the sandstorms start, your radar range drops to nil. Sand's okay, but those missiles that blew up Lark Valley got mixed up with the sand and magnetized it. Stay in the debris acts. You can say the debris acts like some sort of chaff. The enemy could be on you before your radar picks up anything. Things have been dangerous lately, so watch yourself out there. Some details. Okay. That's moving out. There's simulator room. So wait, there's the gambling. Where do I do the training? Battle Simulator 1. Let me know if you want to do... we'll check it out. Well, how many units are in here? And is this the only spawn point that I could use? Let's pull back. Take a look around. Okay, it looks like it. I'm just gonna speed this along. God. I have to pick such a difficult to like get a see map for a simulator. Seems counterintuitive. I mean, I guess it's cool. Alright, this might friendly fire. Oh, I got lucky, I guess. It didn't. No line of sight. And they just rehashed the maps in From Mission 4, but they actually made simulator levels. And it goes more than that, too. There's another component to the simulator that is not on display yet. Okay. That'd be a waste. Okay. Did one of these guys move? I don't think I can jump down that, can I? Where are you? You're launcher, okay. I hope I can jump down the back there. Okay, yeah. Down and left. God, he needs to level up so he can have something a little bit more useful than that. Retreating, huh? (11 by 11, 13 by 9). I should keep checking these. 1x11 is 121, so that's the shotgun. Does this guy not have armor again? Well, I don't seem to have armor either. 17. Well, they're close, frankly. But the shotgun's still stronger. But the flexibility of having the machine gun means that if I'm up against a machine gunner, he can't just slide out of the way and not get counterattacked as long as I have action points. Now I'm gonna get punched. I don't remember when links get introduced. Clearly not yet, but hopefully soon. Good. Making quick work. Here is where things change. In 4, I'd be like, yeah, of course, just fire at range. But no, nah, I'm not just gonna dump shots into Walter's back. Does he have an armor type? Might just be his defense level. I'm gonna hit him with the raptor, see if that feels more effective. No, I don't think it does. It's 1 more damage, but it would have been more than that if... I think it's just general defense level. The fact is, the shotgun puts out more rounds, or like there's more pellets in the shot than a burst from the machine gun, so. Alright. I opted not to return fire because, yeah, he's firing through Randy. Oh wait, Randy's only firing 1 burst. Interesting. Okay. Wonder if that's because he's a mechanic. Alright, well you're disarmed. Okay, maybe not quite fully disarmed, but no gun. Down you go. That's a bit of a hop. I guess we're going around back. Can't use the shield? Okay. Ow. Oh, we're missing a lot of shots in that exchange. Right. It's always good to remember you don't have to go in unit order. You can do your units out of order so you can get someone to move in range for repairs. You only hit once, okay. Maybe it's what level you are in a certain stat. Okay. Yeah, Gale. Okay. I don't think anyone has armor yet. All right. No, I also don't think I think they removed ammo requirements for most weapons. That was kind of annoying that every weapon could run out of ammo in 4. I mean, you know, it makes sense, but I don't know if the items restock normally, so I'm reticent. I guess I could take this as a test opportunity. Oh, I hit Walter. Okay. Walter leveled up. Nope. Okay. So that got some experience done. I guess I can go to the hangar and see if I can do anything with that. Okay. A little something. Save. Save state. Okay. Well, 2 hours, I guess, or 2 hours, 12 minutes. So I guess now is a good time to decide. Didn't make the decision earlier. Do I break this to a series, or do I go as long as I can and make the big-ass videos? Because 2 hours is already kind of long, but 2 hours is digestible, I think. Once you go too long, it's just a blur. But I think we'll call it here. Now, just, you know, see you guys in the next video, next episode, what have you. I'm not promising any specific video length. I'm just gonna try and be real relaxed about the channel this year. I want to be putting content out. I don't know if I'm gonna be doing any sort of regular schedule because I get stressed and then I overdo it to try to keep a schedule, blah 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 blah. I've already put out like 12, 13 hours of content. Couldn't think of this content. It's just, you know, 13 hours of gameplay for people to watch or not. So there's no real stress. I mean, God, I went how many months without posting anything? Probably more months not posting anything last year than posting, so it's whatever. You guys don't care about me rambling right now. I'll wrap it up. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Later.